health. That's why I've prepared this for you. To protect your health and immunity, I'll tell you about 3 worst combinations of food with bananas and 3 best combinations. Hello! I'm your health expert, Dr. John. Are there still people who haven't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right away. Also, please share with your loved ones. I'll continue to provide only the best health information from now on. When you think of morning meal replacements or hearty snacks, there's a fruit that comes to mind first. It used to be a fruit so precious that only the wealthy could afford it. But nowadays, it's affordable, and you can enjoy it abundantly if you buy a bunch. Today's star is none other than the banana. When you peel off its bright yellow skin, you'll find sweet and soft, creamy flesh. Not only is it delicious, but it's also a true all-around beauty with numerous health benefits, such as protect your cells, immune boosting, and aiding in dieting. Some people enjoy eating it as it is, while others make banana chips by drying them, or include them in juices along with other fruits or vegetables. Bananas ripen from green to yellow to black, and as they ripen, their health benefits change significantly, making them a fascinating food. But did you know? Even with such healthful bananas, there are foods that, when eaten together, can harm your health. Now, let's explore 3 worst combinations of food that harm your health when eating with bananas. And 3 best combinations of food that boost immunity, along with recipes. First, the worst combination of food with bananas is milk. Are you surprised? Because bananas are filling, some people have them as a meal replacement on an empty stomach in the morning, or blend them with milk to make banana milkshakes. However, bananas and milk, which might seem like a perfect match, are not a good combination for health. Wait, are there still people who think that the sugar in bananas is bad for health? Let me clarify this for you. Bananas are rich in dietary fiber that helps balance blood sugar, and they are also packed with minerals and vitamins that fight against diseases. Especially, depending on the ripening process, bananas have different health benefits, making them amazing fruits. Unripe green bananas have resistant starches that are 20 times higher than ripe yellow bananas. They have a very low glycemic index, making them excellent for blood sugar management. Green bananas are full of prebiotics that act as food for probiotics in the gut, promoting gut health. On the other hand, as bananas ripen and turn yellow, they become sweeter and their sugar content increases. Especially, they become rich in antioxidants, vitamin B, and vitamin C. Finally, as they become overripe and develop brown spots, they are called sugar spots. Known as antioxidants that fight against health-harming cells. While the vitamins and minerals in yellow bananas decrease. These brown spots are filled with health protection properties that strengthen the power of white blood cells. So, green bananas are great for diabetes prevention and dieting due to their low glycemic index. Yellow bananas are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And finally, brown bananas are the best anti-disease foods. However, are you worried that the natural sugars in bananas might raise your blood sugar? Here's the solution. When you consume them together, milk lowers blood sugar because lactose in milk lowers it, making it a great combination. Moreover, bananas are rich in magnesium, and surprisingly, when you consume magnesium from bananas with milk, it helps the calcium in milk be fully absorbed into our bodies. But pay attention here. All these benefits only apply to those with strong stomachs. As we age, our stomachs and intestines weaken, and many experience reflux, where food regurgitates. Especially, you might have felt discomfort as if the banana was stuck after eating it for satiety. There's a reason for this. The rich dietary fiber in bananas is insoluble and doesn't dissolve well, so it stays in the stomach for a long time. If you consume milk with it, a bigger problem arises. The organic acids and sugars in bananas combine with the abundant calcium and protein in milk, forming lumps, making digestion even slower. In this process, over-fermentation occurs in the stomach, putting a significant strain on the stomach and intestines, causing fatigue and lethargy. Eventually, it can lead to chronic conditions like gastritis and reflux esophagitis. So never consume bananas and milk together. Instead, opt for food combinations that are easier to digest. Then what should you eat with bananas? The first food I recommend to pair with bananas is oatmeal. Instead of having bananas and milk on an empty stomach in the morning, you can have oatmeal or oatmeal porridge together with bananas. Oatmeal's dietary fiber is much better for gut health, making it the perfect match. Wait, are there some of you who are puzzled, thinking, bananas have a lot of dietary fiber, so why is it good to eat them with oatmeal? Yes, both bananas and oats are rich in dietary fiber, but they are completely different types. A banana contains about 3 grams of fiber, and most of it is insoluble fiber, which mainly helps increase the volume and weight of stools. That's why eating bananas might actually lead to constipation. So, for gut health, you should consume soluble fiber, which absorbs water well. That's where oatmeal and oats come in. Oats contain over 50% soluble fiber. So when you eat them with bananas, you can perfectly balance your fiber intake. Moreover, the fiber pectin in bananas surprisingly helps lower cholesterol levels in the blood vessels. It detoxifies the body and eliminates heavy metals. Here's a tip. For this detoxifying effect, you should consume unripe green bananas, along with the resistant starch found in green bananas. You'll also get the effects of natural insulin and beta-glucan in oats, which help regulate blood sugar levels. Secondly, the worst combination of food with bananas is sweet potatoes. Despite being regarded as excellent meal replacements and diet foods, bananas and sweet potatoes surprisingly don't go well together. While excessive dietary fiber can indeed strain digestion, there's a more serious issue at hand. That's potassium. Some might wonder, isn't potassium a beneficial mineral for health? Yes, potassium is an essential mineral for our bodies. It's particularly crucial for cell health and regulates the functions of the heart and muscles, providing energy to our bodies. Additionally, potassium helps flush sodium out of our bodies, thereby stabilizing blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and atherosclerosis. However, pay attention here. This beneficial potassium can pose a significant burden for those with poor kidney function. If potassium isn't adequately excreted from the kidneys, it can weaken muscles and even lead to irregular heartbeats. The issue lies in the fact that both bananas and sweet potatoes are rich in potassium. Consuming them together can lead to excessive potassium intake, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. So, rather than consuming them together, it's better to have them separately. To ensure you benefit from each food's nutritional properties without risking potassium overload. Secondly, the best food to pair with bananas is nuts. Nowadays, many people suffer from insomnia and stress, right? A calm mind leads to a calm body, so stress relief and sound sleep are crucial for health. Consuming bananas with nuts is the perfect solution. Nuts contain beneficial unsaturated fatty acids and omega-3, but most importantly, they're rich in tryptophan. this tryptophan surprisingly converts into the happiness hormone serotonin in the brain. But pay attention here for tryptophan to convert into the happiness hormone. It requires vitamin B6. Today's start. The banana is rich in vitamin B6. Therefore, when you consume nuts and bananas together, they perfectly alleviate depression and insomnia. Additionally, bananas' magnesium has muscle relaxation benefits. So having a banana in the evening can further improve sleep quality. Moreover, bananas' potassium helps maintain stable heartbeats and balances the body's fluid levels, which is beneficial for keeping the metabolism balanced and less prone to stress. Now, as the last, third worst combination of food with bananas, we have cabbage. Many people diligently consume bananas and cabbage as the best anti-disease food combination, right? That's correct. As mentioned earlier, when bananas become overripe, they develop brown spots, known as sugar spots. In this state, the sugar content increases, but most importantly, it's when the polyphenol levels, which boost immunity, are at their highest. Thus fully ripe bananas are referred to as the guardians of anti-disease. According to Japan National Cancer Research Institutes, spotted bananas have a remarkable effect on creating TNF immune cells. They enhance white blood cell function by 8 times more than unripe green bananas. At this point, when you consume cabbage, known as the epitome of green vegetables due to its high content of chlorophyll and vitamin U, along with bananas, it synergistically enhances health-protecting effects. However, unfortunately, when you consume cabbage and bananas together, the body consumes a large amount of vitamin B6, which can lead to deficiency symptoms. Should you give up the anti-disease benefits and worry while consuming them? No, there's a miraculous solution. By consuming cabbage and bananas along with just one other food, everything is resolved. Then, the last, third recommendation for the best food to pair with bananas is eggs. Eggs are packed with numerous nutritional benefits, especially being rich in vitamin B6. When consumed with bananas and cabbage, eggs can prevent any loss of nutrients and only provide synergistic effects. Moreover, this vitamin B6, nicknamed the brain vitamin, plays a crucial role in supplying glucose, the brain's energy source. Furthermore, when you consume eggs, considered one of the most nutritious whole foods on earth, along with bananas, it perfectly fills in any protein and nutrient gaps. Wait, if you consume only bananas as a meal replacement for breakfast, it might strain those with weak kidneys due to the magnesium content, worsening low blood pressure. But when consumed with eggs, it balances out the perfect nutritional equilibrium, allowing you to recharge energy and restore vitality without any worries and quickly. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst combinations and 3 best foods to pair with bananas. Let's summarize them together. First, instead of consuming bananas with milk, have them with oats or oatmeal. Secondly, since bananas are high in potassium, avoid pairing them with sweet potatoes and opt for nuts instead. Lastly, remember that bananas go well not only with cabbage but also with eggs. How does that sound? By taking care to pair bananas with foods that complement them well, you can protect your health and boost immune system. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, don't forget to share it with your loved ones and friends. I'll always keep you in my prayers for your health and happiness. Did you know that eating broccoli with this particular thing could actually harm your health, despite being hailed as one of the top 10 superfoods? Broccoli too has its food matches made in heaven and those that are a recipe for disaster. Yes. Even something as beneficial as broccoli needs to be consumed correctly to truly benefit your health. pairing it with the wrong foods might do more harm than good. So, I've got something special prepared for you. To protect our health, I will unveil the 3 worst food combinations with broccoli, as well as the 3 best ones. Stay tuned to make your broccoli dishes not only delicious but a powerhouse for your health. Hello there. Are there still some of you who haven't subscribed? Hit that subscribe button and like right now. Share this with your dear ones. I promise to keep delivering only the best health information to you. You've probably heard countless times about the importance of eating vegetables for good health, right? If you had to choose just one type of vegetable, the best among healthy veggies would be the cruciferous vegetables. The name comes from the Latin crucifer, meaning cross-bearing, because the 4 petals of their flowers resemble a cross. These superfoods are packed with various nutrients and have excellent health protection effects. In our diets, we often encounter broccoli, cabbage, kale, radish, bok choy, and turnip from this family. Among these cruciferous vegetables, compounds called sulforaphane are abundant, which are known for their immune-boosting properties. Today's star among these health-boosting veggies is broccoli, recognized for its effectiveness in eliminating health-harming cells. In fact, the NCI has touted broccoli as the best anti-disease agent, and Johns Hopkins School of Medicine has praised it as a cure-all. But hey, did you know? Even such a healthy food as broccoli can be harmful when eaten with the wrong things. So, let's dive into the 3 worst food pairings for preventing our health with broccoli, and the 3 best ones that could help extend our lifespan in a healthy way. First up, the worst food combination with broccoli is, surprisingly, vinegar. Were you shocked? Many enjoy lightly steaming or blanching broccoli and dressing it with a vinegar-based dressing. However, it turns out this is a harmful combination for broccoli's nutrients. Alongside its miraculous sulforaphane, which destroys unhealthy cells, broccoli is packed with vitamins and minerals. Did you know that broccoli's vitamin C content is double that of lemons? And 7 times that of potatoes? That's right. Broccoli is a premier source of vitamin C, eliminating harmful free radicals in our body, aiding in fatigue recovery, preventing colds, and even greatly benefiting skin health. Moreover, broccoli is filled with the ultimate antioxidant, beta-carotene vitamin A, making it top-notch for boosting immunity. Especially now, during the changing seasons with cool mornings and evenings and significant temperature fluctuations. It's crucial to include broccoli in your diet. But here's the focus point. The issue is that these wonderful vitamins are very sensitive to acidity. So, if you've been diligently eating broccoli for health, but then you sprinkle it with acidic vinegar or lemon juice dressing, it's all in vain. So, what should you dip your broccoli in instead? The answer is horseradish or mustard. For broccoli's immune-boosting compound sulforaphane to be effective in the body, it needs the help of an enzyme called myrosinase. This component is abundant in spicy sauces like horseradish and mustard. Therefore, dipping broccoli in something other than vinegar or sour dressings, like horseradish or mustard, is the miraculous way to consume it. This method not only preserves vitamins, but also maximizes the antioxidant effects. So, the first food pairing with broccoli we recommend is tangerines or oranges. What fruit comes to mind first as the weather gets chilly? Without a doubt, it's the sweet and tangy tangerine. Tangerines, a vitamin treasure, are a perfect match with broccoli. Besides the vitamins I've mentioned earlier, broccoli is also rich in iron. The iron content in broccoli is more than double that of other vegetables and is of very high quality, making it exceptionally well absorbed by the body. Thus, it's excellent not only for relieving muscle aches and cramps, but also for purifying the blood, strengthening the vessels, and being the best in preventing anemia. But here's a focal point. There's one way to double the absorption rate of the fantastic iron in broccoli. When you eat foods rich in vitamin C, like tangerines and oranges, along with broccoli, the vitamin C helps in the absorption of iron, creating an incredible synergy effect. Also, broccoli's vitamin K aids in the absorption of calcium, making it really great for preventing osteoporosis. As the tangerines and oranges packed with nutrients, make sure to pair them with broccoli and oranges. Secondly, the worst combo with broccoli is for those taking certain blood thinners for high blood pressure or high cholesterol, like warfarin, or those who are on aspirin. You might already know that broccoli, rich in potassium, antioxidants, and a good amount of calcium, is excellent for preventing high blood pressure. Indeed, consistent consumption of broccoli has been proven to lower the pressure in the heart and arteries and reduce stress, especially as the colder seasons approach. When blood vessels tend to constrict and make acute illnesses more likely, broccoli becomes a must-have food, but pay close attention here. The vitamin K in broccoli works in direct opposition to warfarin-based blood pressure medications. While aspirin and medications for high blood pressure and hyperlipidemia work to thin the blood to prevent sudden blood clots, broccoli helps in clotting the blood, aiding in stopping bleeding and healing wounds within the blood vessels. Thus, even with all the benefits of broccoli, there's a risk that it could interfere with the effectiveness of prescription medications. So you must be cautious. It's advised to wait about 2 hours after taking your medication before consuming broccoli. And a quick note, if you're thinking of drinking concentrated broccoli juice, be aware that it could strain your liver. So it's recommended to consume broccoli cooked indirectly. Next up, the second best food match for broccoli is onions. Above all, broccoli is packed with a component called selenium, which neutralizes harmful free radicals and boosts our immune system. In fact, it has incredible benefits against colon, lung, breast, and liver disease. Plus it's rich in dietary fiber, which binds to harmful substances and carcinogens in the gut and helps eliminate them from the body. So by including broccoli in your diet, you strengthen your basic immune system, preventing colds and coughs and keeping your body robust against diseases. And here's where it gets even more amazing. Pairing it with onions can create a miraculous effect. The quercetin in onions significantly boosts the benefits of broccoli. Quercetin helps prevent damage to the walls of blood vessels, lowers the levels of unhealthy LDL cholesterol, and has been shown to reduce blood pressure. Adding onions to broccoli not only enhances its vascular protective effects but the pungent flavor of onions, due to compounds like allyl sulfides, greatly aids in dilating blood vessels. Moreover, when broccoli and onions are eaten together, they can melt away arteriosclerosis and hyperlipidemia, breaking down body fat, which aids in dieting and weight management. Truly a miraculous method. Lastly, the third group for whom broccoli might not be the best match includes individuals with diabetes or those needing to manage their blood sugar levels. Broccoli has a very low glycemic index (GI) score and is incredibly effective at lowering blood sugar, making it a popular choice among many people with diabetes. In fact, based on research that studied the genetic profiles of diabetic patients, the sulforaphane in broccoli has been proven to effectively reduce blood sugar levels. However, the issue arises because this effect can be too powerful. Looking at the diets of actual diabetic patients, It was found that an excessive inclusion of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli led to numerous cases of hypoglycemia. For instance, some people even replace rice with broccoli or cauliflower for blood sugar management or weight control. Remember, even with the best foods, too much of a good thing can be harmful. So moderation is the key here. Here's a tip. Some might overcook broccoli, losing all its vitamins and sulforaphane. Among cooking methods, steaming or using the microwave preserves its nutrients better than boiling. So, this is crucial to remember. Lastly, the third best food match for broccoli is tomatoes. You're probably already aware of how beneficial tomatoes are for health. Alongside broccoli, tomatoes are recognized as one of the top 10 superfoods. When you eat them together, they act as a miraculous immune-boosting duo. In fact, the antioxidant lycopene in tomatoes is absorbed much more effectively when digested with broccoli. Research has shown that this combination has incredible effectiveness. It boosts the wellness-supporting cells and prevents strength in our immune system, making it an ideal pairing. Particularly, it was found that the vitamin U content in broccoli is significantly higher in the stems than in the florets. And when you lightly saute tomatoes and broccoli together in oil, the nutrient absorption rate skyrockets very effectively. So, this is definitely something to remember. So far, we've looked into 3 of the worst and 3 of the best food pairings with broccoli. Shall we do a final recap? Instead of dipping broccoli in vinegar-based sauce, try it with horseradish or mustard to maximize its immune-boosting properties. Also, broccoli, being a vitamin powerhouse, pairs wonderfully with tangerines, making it an excellent choice. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it's safe to eat broccoli about 2 hours apart from taking your medication. Moreover, eating it with onions is great for preventing cardiovascular diseases. And for those who need to manage blood sugar, remember not to overdo it with broccoli. Just the right amount is key. Pairing it with tomatoes makes for an absolutely perfect combo. As the weather gets colder and the temperature changes become more pronounced, it's crucial to include broccoli in your diet for cold prevention, immune system boosting, and eliminating carcinogens from the body. How does that sound? I hope you'll prepare and enjoy broccoli with these perfect food combinations to maintain your health. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, share this with your beloved family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. Have you heard that drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is good for your health? If you drink it like that way, you are almost drinking and eating bacteria. From now on, if you follow just these 3 simple steps, you can experience the miracle of a glass of water. The best remedy that is simple and costs nothing. Try drinking water this way for just 1 week, and a miracle will happen. Hello, everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press the subscribe and like buttons right now. Share this video to your precious ones as well. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Today's main topic is water. Specifically, a glass of water you drink in the morning on an empty stomach. You've probably heard that drinking a glass of water in the morning is good for your health, right? Our bodies are made up of 70% water. Therefore, water is one of the most important substances for building the body and sustaining life. If our body loses just 5% of its water, we become disoriented, and if it loses 12%, it can be fatal. Moreover, water plays a very important role in our bodies. When it's hot, We sweat to regulate body temperature, and water helps expel waste, promote metabolism, improve blood circulation, regulate sodium, and even detoxify. It has amazing benefits. Additionally, in the morning, water is used up through sweat and metabolic processes, making us dehydrated. This causes blood to become thick and sticky, increasing its viscosity. Drinking water in this state helps lower blood viscosity and reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Therefore, it's crucial to always stay hydrated, but a glass of water in the morning is particularly beneficial. However, pay attention. Even this beneficial morning water should not be consumed just any way. There are 3 essential points you must follow. First, you must rinse your mouth before drinking. This is extremely important because when you wake up in the morning, your mouth is filled with bacteria. If you drink water without rinsing your mouth, you are essentially drinking or eating bacteria. Even if you brushed your teeth before bed, metabolic processes during the night fill your mouth with bacteria. Additionally, the warm and moist environment in your mouth overnight creates the perfect conditions for bacterial growth. So, how should you drink a glass of water on an empty stomach? Right after you wake up in the morning. Rinse your mouth with water before drinking. You don't need to brush your teeth. Simply gargle with water a couple of times. This simple process effectively removes a significant portion of the bacteria that proliferated in your mouth overnight. Attention here. Some people gargle with mouthwash in the morning instead of brushing their teeth. However, it is not advisable to use mouthwash early in the morning because the mouth tends to be dry overnight and the mouthwash can adhere to the oral mucosa. Therefore, before drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning, gargle a couple of times with water. Not the others, but water is truly enough. If you find gargling too bothersome, even just spitting out your saliva upon waking can be very effective. Second, you should drink lukewarm water. Avoid hot water and cold water. On an empty stomach in the morning, lukewarm still water is the best. When you wake up in the morning, some people drink a large glass of cold water to refresh themselves and quench their thirst. And some are even drinking the cold sparkling water in the morning to wake up. From now on, never do this. Drinking cold water and even sparkling water on an empty stomach in the morning stimulates the autonomic nervous system, which can shock the heart instead of aiding blood circulation. It can hinder it and cause heart irregularities such as arrhythmia. Moreover, have you ever felt a sharp pain in your teeth when eating cold ice cream or sorbet? Cold water can also cause this sensation. When something suddenly hot or cold touches your teeth, it causes significant stress to your teeth and gums. Therefore, drinking cold water can cause the enamel and dentin that form your teeth to expand, potentially leading to cracks in the teeth. This is why many doctors recommend rinsing your mouth with lukewarm water when brushing your teeth. Teeth, which are one of the 5 blessings, should be rinsed with lukewarm water in the morning. The ideal temperature is around 85 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around 30 degrees Celsius, slightly lower than body temperature. Additionally, drinking cold or hot water uses up energy to maintain body temperature, sapping your morning energy. As you age, your basal metabolic rate decreases. Drinking cold water can excessively lower body temperature, reduce blood flow to the stomach, and decrease digestive secretion. Therefore, to promote blood circulation, metabolism, and energy use, you should definitely drink lukewarm, especially still water in the morning. Now, the last but not least, third step is to drink water slowly on an empty stomach in the morning. Some people drink water quickly because they feel thirsty due to excessive water loss from sweating or breathing during the night. However, this can be very, very dangerous. So you must drink water in the morning very slowly. If you have high blood pressure and a history of brain damages like aneurysms, hemorrhages, drinking water quickly can be truly risky. This is because the rapid increase in blood flow to the brain or heart can cause blood vessels to burst or rupture, leading to severe problems. Additionally, a rapid increase in body fluids can cause severe headaches. Drinking too much water quickly lowers the concentration of salt in your cells and increases the concentration of water. As a result, cells can swell, and if brain cells swell, it increases pressure inside the skull, leading to headaches and breathing difficulties. The electrolyte levels can also drop, leading to muscle cramps and making your body feel off balance. Therefore, you should drink water slowly, over about 5 minutes to stay safe. Nowadays, there's a growing interest in gut health due to the belief that a healthy gut leads to a healthy brain and mental well-being, reducing the risk of dementia. Indeed, the gut is so important that it's called the second brain. It contains 70% of immune cells and produces various hormones. Therefore, gut health is crucial for the overall well-being of our body. And here is one more interesting thing that you might don't know. 90% of the happiness hormone, serotonin, is secreted in the gut, making it particularly important. Drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is one of the best habits for gut health. It induces the gastrocolic reflex, promoting bowel movements, and enhances the effectiveness of products like probiotics. You might have many questions, such as how much water should be consumed for health. Some suggest drinking several liters a day or 4 glasses in the morning. I will let you know the secret. Here's the rule. The number is not important. Just drink water moderately when you feel thirsty. That's totally enough. But here is the point. Drinking too much water can be dangerous, especially for people with weak kidneys or those on dialysis, because it can cause swelling and trouble breathing due to fluid buildup. For diabetics, drinking too much water can make them feel full and eat less, which can lead to low blood sugar. Also, people with acid reflux or weak stomachs may feel worse, because too much water can cause the valve between the stomach and esophagus to open more often. So, it's best to drink water in moderate amounts. No more than 1 glass at a time. So now, we have learned about all the 3 essential precautions to take when drinking a glass of water in the morning for optimal health benefits. Then it's time to summarize. When you wake up, you must rinse your mouth with water, then slowly drink lukewarm water. How does that sound? I hope you start the healthy habit of drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning to stay healthy. Thank you for watching. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I will always wish you health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating cabbage with this can actually harm your health? Cabbage is well known as one of the best foods that good for your health. There are foods that go very well with cabbage and some that do not. Even though cabbage is healthy, you need to eat it correctly for it to be good for your health. Eating cabbage with bad foods can harm your health. I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst combinations with cabbage for boosting your health. And also 3 foods that are the best combinations with cabbage. Especially for certain people, cabbage needs to be eaten carefully. So please stay tuned until the end. Are there anyone who didn't subscribe yet? Please hit the subscribe and like buttons right now. I will continue to bring you the best health information. When we eat, we don't consume just one type of ingredient. In a single dish, various ingredients complement each other's taste and health effects. However, just because ingredients taste good together doesn't mean that their nutritional values match well. Eating foods with poor nutritional combinations can harm your body and even lead to serious health issues. Every natural ingredient has its own beneficial nutrients. Knowing these nutrients and consuming them properly is the best habit for your health. Today's topic is cabbage, one of the best health foods. Everyone knows that cabbage is good for the health. But did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with cabbage? There are even people who should never eat cabbage. Now, let's learn about the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage and discover a miraculous recipe. The first thing you should never eat with cabbage is high blood pressure medication and aspirin. Especially if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin and aspirin, you should avoid cabbage. Cabbage is rich in polyphenol and anthocyanins, which are excellent for lowering blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases. Many patients with high blood pressure and high cholesterol take it regularly. But pay attention here. If you are prescribed aspirin and high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications, the situation is entirely different. Warfarin-based blood pressure medications and aspirin work as anticoagulants, thinning if a blood clot forms in your blood vessels. These anticoagulants help dissolve the clot and keep the blood flowing, preventing blockages. They help prevent conditions like cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and cerebral infarction. However, the vitamin K in cabbage does the exact opposite. Vitamin K activates platelets and helps blood clot at injury sites and blood vessels. While high blood pressure medications and aspirin thin the blood, vitamin K in cabbage thickens it. Therefore, if you are taking high blood pressure or high cholesterol medications and aspirin, you need to be very cautious with cabbage consumption. Vitamin K in cabbage can reduce the effectiveness of your prescribed medications. Check now if any of the medications you regularly take include warfarin, but here is the kick. Does this mean you should completely avoid cabbage if you're on these medications? No. There is a miraculous recipe that even these individuals can enjoy. The first food that pairs perfectly with cabbage is apples. Eating cabbage and apples together is safe and beneficial. The potassium in apples helps dilate blood vessels. When you consume the sulforaphane in cabbage, which inhibits blood clots, along with the potassium in apples, it greatly improves blood circulation and lowers blood pressure. This makes it a miraculous combination. From now on, always eat cabbage with apples. A recommended recipe is cabbage apple juice. Blend cabbage and apples together. Steaming or cooking the cabbage before blending can increase its absorption. So remember this tip. It is especially good to drink this on an empty stomach in the morning. You can also add carrots to the juice. Carrots promote blood formation and improve blood flow in the vessels. However, if you add raw carrots, the enzyme ascorbinase in carrots can destroy the vitamin C in cabbage and apples. Adding a little vinegar or lemon juice can reduce this vitamin destruction, allowing you to get all the vitamins from the cabbage and apples. Plus, it neutralizes the strong sulfur smell of cabbage, making it a double benefit. The second worst combination for cabbage is for people with weak thyroid function. Cabbage contains a variety of nutrients and is very beneficial for stomach health, which is why many people eat it often. However, if you have hypothyroidism or an iodine deficiency that weakens your thyroid, eating cabbage can worsen your symptoms. Cabbage contains glucosinolates, which are miraculous antioxidants that help maintain youthfulness. These compounds inhibit the production of hormones. Especially, they have been proven to have anti-disease effects on various health issues for stomach and breast. However, these compounds can interfere with the production of thyroid hormones or the absorption of iodine, making cabbage unsuitable for people with weak thyroids. Cabbage contains a lot of nitrogen and sulfur compounds, and its goitrogenic substances can inhibit the production of thyroid hormones in the body. Therefore, people with weak thyroids should avoid eating cabbage. Does this mean you should never eat cabbage if you have a thyroid condition? No. There's a miraculous way to consume it. Instead of eating cabbage raw, cook it. The compounds that inhibit iodine synthesis are very sensitive to heat. Blanching the cabbage in boiling water for about 30 seconds. Steaming it or lightly stir-frying it in oil can make it safe to eat. Pay attention, the second food that pairs well with cabbage is grapefruit. Cabbage pairs excellently with sour fruits, and eating it with grapefruit can maximize its antioxidant effects. Cabbage is rich in anti-disease compounds, particularly isothiocyanates, which have been found to be much more effective than many conventional treatments. These compounds are effective in preventing various serious conditions, including those affecting the breast, prostate, bladder, colon, and thyroid. Additionally, cabbage activates white blood cells that fight disease and promotes the secretion of TNF, which helps destroy cancer cells. When you eat cabbage with grapefruit, which is rich in vitamin C, the antioxidant effects are greatly enhanced. The carotenoids in cabbage prevent the aging of skin cells and help regenerate cells, making the skin smooth and elastic. It also helps remove waste products from the body, making the combination with grapefruit even more effective. Furthermore, cabbage is high in dietary fiber and low in calories, making it excellent for weight loss. Grapefruit contains naringin, which has a bitter taste and helps reduce visceral fat. Therefore, from now on, always eat cabbage with grapefruit. The third highly risky cabbage food is cabbage juice or extract. Many people are surprised by this because they drink a lot of cabbage extract juice for their health. Cabbage is often called a natural stomach protector. It contains sulforaphane, which inhibits the spread of Helicobacter pylori, a bacteria that causes stomach ulcers, making it particularly beneficial for stomach health. Cabbage is also rich in vitamin U, which strengthens and regenerates the stomach lining, and antioxidants like riboflavin and carotenoids, which are very effective for colon and stomach health. However, pay attention. Consuming cabbage in juice form is a completely different story. When cabbage is extracted, the fiber is significantly destroyed, and the sugars are concentrated, which is not good for diabetics. Additionally, cabbage juice can disrupt the balance of potassium and sodium in the blood, making it harmful for people with weak kidneys. People with sensitive intestines should especially avoid it, as cabbage ferments easily in the colon, producing gas that can irritate the colon and cause bloating. This bloating can lead to irritable bowel syndrome and even colon inflammation or serious health issues. Furthermore, cabbage has a cooling effect that can easily cause diarrhea or abdominal bloating, so it should be consumed with caution. So, what foods should we eat with cabbage? The third highly recommended food combination with cabbage is milk. Milk is rich in protein, vitamins, and calcium, which not only complement the nutrients in cabbage, but also neutralize stomach acid and stabilize the stomach's condition. Specifically, the vitamin U in cabbage combines with the protein in milk to synthesize a new protein that protects the stomach lining from damage caused by stomach acid. This significantly enhances cabbage's benefits for stomach health. This method is a miraculous way for people with sensitive intestines to safely consume cabbage. If you frequently experience heartburn or digestive issues, eating cabbage with milk can be very beneficial. Blending cabbage and milk together and drinking it as a breakfast substitute on an empty stomach is also an excellent method. We've now covered the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cabbage. Then it's time to summarize. If you are taking high blood pressure medication or aspirin, you should always eat cabbage with apples. Blending cabbage and apples with carrots is even better. And don't forget to add vinegar or lemon juice. If you have a weak thyroid, you should never eat raw cabbage. Always cook it before eating. Lastly, instead of concentrated cabbage juice, chew cabbage thoroughly with milk. How does that sound? Cabbage is an excellent health vegetable, and I hope you can eat it with the right food combinations to maintain your health. Thank you for staying with me today. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, share it with your precious family and friends. I always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating peanuts with this can actually harm your health? Peanuts, a natural elixir from the ground, also have both good and bad food pairings. Even beneficial peanuts must be consumed correctly to be good for your health. If you eat them with unhealthy foods, it can actually harm your health. That's why we've prepared this for the protecting your health. We will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst to eat with peanuts, and 3 foods that are the best to eat with peanuts. Hello everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press subscribe and like right now. Share this with your loved ones, and please introduce Dr. John to many others. We will continue to deliver the best health information, packed with dedication, just like a gift, for our dear followers. Rich in healthy oils and proteins, peanuts are a globally recognized health food. Today's star is the peanut, a bean that grows in the soil. Many people think of peanuts as a type of nut, but they are actually a sort of bean. In fact, peanuts have a higher protein content than chickpeas and peas, making them a superior protein-rich bean. Recently, peanut butter has become incredibly popular for its diet benefits. Peanuts have more healthy fats than any other bean, and they are rich in various nutrients. Historically, they have been used not only as food but also in traditional medicine for treating diseases. Peanuts have been prescribed to treat gastritis and stomach pain, moisten the lungs to prevent pneumonia and lung diseases, and even relieve swelling, stiffness, and tingling pain in the limbs due to poor circulation. However, despite their historical popularity, they have been avoided due to their high calorie content and commonness. At one time, the old saying that, "Work for peanut." But when you look at each of their health components, you are going to fall in love with it. They are indeed a food that must be deliberately consumed for health. But don't just eat peanuts on their own. If you're eating peanuts for health, you must remember today's recommended foods and the miraculous recipes to enjoy them with. But, everyone, did you know that even such healthy peanuts can harm your health if eaten with certain foods? Now, I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst to eat with peanuts and 3 foods that maximize the health benefits of peanuts. Firstly, the worst food to eat with peanuts is actually old peanuts themselves. You might eat peanuts mixed with other nuts or seasoned with sugar. But this can lead to the formation of carcinogens, which is truly a dangerous method. Let's clear up a misconception about peanuts. There's a prejudice that peanuts are high in calories and therefore bad for diets, especially losing weights. According to the FDA's nutrition data, roasted peanuts have 567 kilocalories per 100 grams, while the same amount of walnuts has 671 kilocalories and almonds have 594 kilocalories, which is relatively low. Many people think that the fat in peanuts is bad, right? In reality, peanuts contain over 50 grams of fat per 100 grams. This high fat content makes it possible to produce peanut butter and peanut oil. Surprisingly, 87% of the fat in peanuts consists of unsaturated fats like oleic and linoleic acids, which are excellent for vascular health. Wait, have you heard of linoleic acid before? Exactly. It's a component of our brain. So, if you frequently consume linoleic acid, it helps build and strengthen brain cells, making it essential for your diet. Moreover, the most important aspect is that it's excellent for vascular health. If you get stains or grease on your clothes, you usually clean them with oil, right? It works the same way in our blood vessels. Cholesterol clings to the walls of your vessels as fatty deposits. So consuming healthy fats like those in peanuts can help wash away the cholesterol. Only then can your blood become clear and clean. Even if you eat all the healthy foods, they must travel through your vessels. So taking care of your vascular health is the most important thing. But the biggest issue here is that peanuts contain a lot of oil, which can easily become rancid. Rancid oil in peanuts doesn't eliminate cholesterol, but instead creates residue in your vessels. Moreover, there's a more serious problem. The germ part of the peanut can harbor invisible mold. If poorly stored and the oil becomes rancid, this mold can grow and produce aflatoxin, a potent liver toxin agent. The problem is that no matter how high the temperature you use or if you boil it, it doesn't disappear and can cause serious liver toxicity issues. So, it's crucial. Always consume fresh peanuts that don't smell musty due to rancidity, rather than consuming products that contain a mix of various nuts. It's recommended to focus on eating just peanuts. Store the amount you plan to eat in the refrigerator and keep the rest frozen. And for peanuts that are sugar-coated and seasoned, they tend to become old and lose nutritional value quickly. So you must be even more careful when consuming them. So do you always have to worry when eating peanuts? No, there's a miraculous method. Recently among the younger generation, the first recommended way to consume peanuts is peanut butter. Are you surprised? You might think that peanut butter is unhealthy, but not the commercially sold sweet and salty calorie-packed peanut butter products. You should eat homemade peanut butter made from freshly ground peanuts. Peanut butter is the best way to consume peanuts for weight loss and for heart and vascular health. As mentioned earlier, peanuts are high in fat. Simply roast them dry in a pan and then grind them in a blender to create a smooth and creamy butter. That's perfect to spread on bread or dip into. This is the health secret of peanut butter. Here's a crucial point. When grinding peanuts, the peanut skin is very important. Inside the hard outer shell, there's a red peanut skin. And this is key. Red peanut skin contains resveratrol, which is 3 times more than what's found in grapes and wine, and it's a miraculous anti-disease substance. The antioxidant properties of roasted peanuts are even superior to green tea, making peanut skin extract a natural antioxidant, rightfully earning its nickname. It is even used as a raw material in pharmaceuticals. Therefore, for anti-inflammatory and health-protecting benefits, as well as to combat health-harming cells. And to maintain youth, you must include peanuts in your diet. But why is peanut butter now considered essential for diets? The reason is that the fat in peanuts plays a great role in burning visceral fat inside the body. Further, it has an amazing role in burning and cleaning the fat stuck to the intestines. Moreover, it's full of proteins, vitamins, and other nutrients. And it also provides excellent satiety, which is really great. In fact, studies from American medical schools have shown that people who included peanut butter in their diet had significantly better cardiovascular health and a higher rate of visceral fat reduction. So, all our Dr. John subscribers, make sure you include peanut butter in your diet. Secondly, the worst food pairing with peanuts is squid. Wait a minute. You might think that dried squid and peanuts are the perfect partners for beer. Tasting great together and seemingly a good match. But it's not good for your health. What does this mean? Well, it's actually fine to eat squid and peanuts together. The reason is that when you consume squid with beer, the taurine in squid helps break down alcohol. It's good for relieving hangovers and even eliminates the smell of alcohol. However, squid inherently has high cholesterol levels. So it was believed that consuming it with peanuts, which contain healthy fats that can dissolve cholesterol, was a good idea. Yes, it's a good choice to neutralize beer by eating squid. And to neutralize the bad components of squid by eating peanuts. But here's a question. Is this really a good combination? Just because foods pair well, doesn't mean they're necessarily good for our health. Here's the key point today. No matter how well you balance the food, it's the same. If it's unhealthy. However, there is a healthy way to consume squid and peanuts. Simply boil the squid and dip it into homemade peanut butter. The taurine in squid provides energy and the high-quality animal protein from the squid. Along with the excellent bean protein from peanuts creates the best synergistic effect. The last and the best combination with peanut is potatoes. Peanuts and potatoes are truly a perfect match. Though it might sound a bit unfamiliar. Today, I'll introduce you to a recipe for peanut potato soup. First, make peanut butter as previously described. Then combine it with potatoes and milk to create the soup. This dish is excellent for diabetes, and it's particularly effective in treating heartburn and symptoms of gastritis. As we age, many people suffer from heartburn due to a weakening stomach. If you're unable to eat well due to severe gastritis, you could experience dehydration, loss of strength, and even a drop in blood pressure. That's why it's crucial to consume foods that are gentle on the stomach and can help treat gastritis. Peanuts are incredibly beneficial. They contain a remarkably high amount of fiber, which protects against the strong acids in the stomach. By trapping sugars and preventing their absorption, reducing the risk of metabolic syndromes like diabetes by 30%. Additionally, the inner skin of peanuts contains twice as much vitamin E compared to almonds, which acts as a protective shield for our cells against reactive oxygen species, exceeding the daily recommended intake with just 10 peanuts. However, to fully benefit from the vitamin E in peanuts, it's essential to have vitamin C present. And that's where potatoes come into play. Potatoes, which are rich in vitamin C, can enhance the effectiveness of peanut consumption tenfold, creating an optimal anti-aging diet. Moreover, potatoes are known as a natural remedy for gastritis. The starch in potatoes heals and restores the stomach lining damaged by stomach acid, making them an excellent match with the dietary fiber in peanuts. This combination not only maintains the youthfulness of cells and organs, but also keeps the skin firm. Now, let's address a key point in the recipe. Potatoes are carbohydrates and many worry about blood sugar levels. But if you convert the starch in potatoes into resistant starch by boiling them thoroughly and then cooling them, this issue is perfectly resolved. You can then blend these chilled potatoes with peanuts to form a smooth mixture. The proteins in peanuts and potatoes work together to strengthen muscles, making them a truly optimal combination. Lastly, the third worst food pairing with peanuts is surprisingly anchovies. Aren't you surprised? You might often enjoy stir-fried anchovies with peanuts as a side dish. And while it tastes good, it's not nutritionally compatible. Anchovies, known as the calcium kings of the sea, contain more calcium than milk, but the absorption rate of calcium from anchovies is unfortunately low. So they should ideally be consumed with foods that maximize calcium uptake, while it might seem like a good idea to eat them with nuts. This actually hinders calcium absorption from anchovies. Because the phosphorus in peanuts forms an insoluble compound with anchovy calcium. This compound can stress the kidneys, potentially leading to kidney stones, inflammation, and even health-harming cells. Therefore, it's healthier to enjoy anchovies and peanuts separately to maximize the health benefits of both. Lastly, the best food to pair with peanuts is bananas. How should you enjoy them? It's simple. Dipping bananas into the homemade peanut butter I previously introduced turns it into a top-notch health tonic. Knowing how it benefits your body can enhance its effects even further. First off, bananas are often hailed as a leading food for diets because they're rich in dietary fiber, which helps maintain a feeling of fullness for a long time. Additionally, bananas are nutrient-rich, packed with potassium and magnesium, which are absorbed directly by the muscles upon consumption, quickly restoring your energy levels. Moreover, potassium helps expel sodium from the body, enhancing the vascular cleansing effects of peanuts to create a fantastic synergistic impact. Wait, there's more about the magnesium in banana. It has another amazing benefit. Magnesium can help alleviate depression and increase feelings of happiness. This is where it forms the perfect pairing with peanuts. The probiotic fibers in peanuts act as excellent stimulants for gut microbiota. This not only helps with the intestinal movements, but also connects the nerve fibers between the gut and the brain for the prevention of depression and to maintain mental health. It's crucial to consume bananas and peanuts together. You can blend bananas with a handful of peanuts, or simply dip bananas into homemade peanut butter for a delicious and healthy treat. Let's summarize everything we've learned about pairing peanuts with other foods. First, it's crucial to avoid old, rancid peanuts because they can be very dangerous. Always opt for fresh peanuts. The best way to enjoy peanuts is by grinding them with their red skins to make homemade peanut butter. You can use this as a salad dressing, or dip healthy vegetables in it to aid digestion and enhance health benefits. Additionally, instead of eating peanuts with squid, it's better to consume them separately, but pairing peanuts with potatoes is highly recommended. Avoid combining peanuts with anchovies, and instead, enjoy them with bananas for a joy-boosting health tonic that you must include in your diet. Peanuts, the tasty beans from the ground, should be carefully paired with compatible foods to enhance your health. Thank you for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. You've probably heard a lot about how drinking 3 cups of coffee a day is good for your health. But wait. Doing so might actually harm your health, especially when you have it with this. Did you know that having coffee with certain things can lead to cancer and dementia? Even your daily coffee has its best and worst food matches. So, I've got you covered. For cancer and dementia prevention, I'll share with you the 3 worst foods to have with coffee. And the 3 best foods that go perfectly with it. Hello there. Are there anyone who haven't subscribed yet? Hit subscribe and like right now. Please share this video with your loved ones. I promise to keep bringing you the best health information. These days, it's often said we're living in a coffee state, with our nation being among the world's top coffee consumers. The passion for coffee here is truly remarkable. The coffee we enjoy 2-3 times a day is packed with benefits. Not just for diabetes and dementia prevention but also for fighting cancer and cardiovascular diseases. Plus, the stimulating effect of caffeine adds vitality and energy to our daily life. The delightful and rich aroma of coffee boosts dopamine production, enhancing mood and even helping with depression. But did you know? Even coffee, as beneficial as it is, can be harmful when paired with certain foods. So, let's dive into the 3 worst food pairings with coffee for cancer and dementia prevention. And the 3 best pairings that can help extend our lives healthily. First off, the worst choice to pair with your coffee is, surprisingly, sweet coffee drinks like vanilla lattes. Many of you might grab one of these sweetened coffee drinks after a meal, right? When you look at what's in them, beyond the coffee, you find a huge amount of sugar, powdered creamers, and other synthetic additives. Putting aside the freshness of the coffee granules, the excessive amount of sugar is the biggest issue. You already know sugar isn't good for you. But why are sweet coffee drinks particularly bad for your health? It's mainly because you have them after eating. Imagine this. You've already had your fill of carbs and sugar from your meal, raising your blood sugar. And then you top it off with a sugar-packed coffee drink. Exactly, it spikes your insulin resistance and leaves extra sugar floating in your bloodstream. This leftover blood sugar acts as glycotoxins, causing inflammation in your vessels, which can lead to cancer. If it goes to the liver, it causes fatty liver disease. If it reaches the brain, it can shrink the hippocampus, responsible for memory, reducing brain size and leading to dementia. Moreover, increasing insulin resistance is a direct path to diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and other metabolic syndromes. And there's more. The creamy powder that adds a rich flavor is another big issue. Because its fat content easily turns into visceral fat in your body, making sweet coffee drinks after meals a terrible habit for your waistline and cholesterol levels. So, what kind of coffee should you drink? The answer is filtered or brewed, Americano and espresso, made from freshly roasted beans without any added sugar. By choosing this kind of coffee, you avoid the sugar and calories that are the downsides of sweet coffee drinks, keeping only the benefits of coffee. Drinking 2-3 cups of good coffee a day is really good for your health. And for those who sometimes add syrup to their coffee, remember that liquid fructose or corn syrup, often called syrup, is even worse for your health than sugar, so you should definitely avoid it. So, what should you add to your coffee, or eat with it? There's a miraculous way to maximize the benefits of coffee and drink it like a tonic, and it involves one of the top 3 spices in the world, the cinnamon. In fact, in Mexico, adding a cinnamon stick to coffee is a traditional health and longevity secret known as café de olla. Did you know coffee is excellent for heart health? Recent studies presented at the European Society of Cardiology have shown that 3 cups of coffee a day can significantly reduce the risk of stroke and cardiovascular diseases by up to 60%. And why is that? You might wonder. It's because coffee is rich in antioxidants called polyphenol. Astonishingly, the amount of polyphenol in coffee is 3 times that of green tea, and 9 times that of black tea. These components not only strengthen the blood vessels and cleanse the blood, but also reduce inflammation levels within the vessels. Now, here's the kick. Cinnamon is also packed with these miraculous antioxidants, polyphenol. When combined, coffee and cinnamon create an incredible synergy. Interestingly, the polyphenol in cinnamon help expand the blood vessels and nourish the joints. With the colder weather, causing many to experience numbness and swelling in their hands and feet. Combining coffee and cinnamon can aid in improving blood circulation. You can either stick a cinnamon stick in your coffee, or simply mix in about half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder for the perfect golden ratio. It's a great combination to try. So, the second worst match for coffee is actually medication. This includes not just supplements but also any prescription drugs you might be taking. Are there any of you who think because coffee's caffeine speeds up metabolism, it might make your medicine work faster? Or, do you take your post-meal supplements with coffee? Doing so not only renders the medicine ineffective, but can also cause serious health issues. Drinking coffee when you're tired can momentarily beat sleepiness and boost your focus, right? That's because the caffeine in coffee stimulates blood circulation, waking you up and giving you a burst of energy. While this is great on its own, it's very risky to mix this with medication. First off, supplements are full of good stuff like vitamins B, C, D, or minerals such as iron. But caffeine from coffee can block these beneficial ingredients from being absorbed in your stomach, making them useless. Moreover, mixing coffee with prescription drugs can lead to even bigger problems. Common medications like aspirin and stomach medicine when taken with coffee can increase stomach acid and cause severe irritation. This could lead to serious issues like stomach spasms, perforations, and ulcers. Also, medicine for cold and cough, which already has a stimulating effect when added to the stimulating effect of caffeine, can cause your heart to race and blood pressure to spike, leading to emergencies like arrhythmias and brain hemorrhages. Plus, if you're taking diuretics for conditions like high blood pressure, coffee's diuretic effect can overburden your kidneys. Therefore, it's crucial to avoid taking coffee with supplements and prescription drugs. If you wait 1 or 2 hours between them, you can enjoy the benefits of your medicine and coffee without any problems. At this point, the best food pairing I recommend with coffee is definitely milk. Many of you enjoy adding milk to your coffee to make lattes or cappuccinos, right? Adding milk not only softens the bitterness and acidity of coffee, making it smoother and creamier, but it also enhances its health benefits. Have you noticed you tend to visit the bathroom more often after drinking coffee? That's because of the diuretic effect of caffeine in coffee, which helps with metabolism and blood circulation, speeding up the elimination of waste from your body. While this can be good, it also poses a big problem. Caffeine can cause the calcium in your body to be expelled along with it. That's why coffee is sometimes called a calcium thief. Moreover, caffeine can even interfere with the absorption of calcium in the body. So, how can we counteract this downside? By pairing coffee with the king of calcium, milk. Even if caffeine flushes out calcium, the ample amount of calcium in milk ensures you can drink coffee without worries. Additionally, the bitter and acidic taste of coffee can stimulate the production of stomach acid. Milk creates a protective layer in the stomach and neutralizes acidity, making it an excellent choice. Plus, adding protein balances the nutritional value of your coffee. making milk and coffee a perfect match. The third worst food to pair with coffee might surprise you, it's chocolate. A sweet chocolate cake with a cup of Americano can be delicious. And there are also coffees drizzled with chocolate syrup, like a chocolate frappuccino. Some even pair dark chocolate with coffee, for diet purposes. Wait a second. Coffee is known to aid weight loss, but do you know why? It's because of brown fat. When we think of fat, we often think of the bad kind that makes you gain weight, like visceral fat, which stores leftover nutrients as white fat in your body. On the other hand, there's good, brown fat, which burns off bad fat and helps prevent obesity. Amazingly, caffeine in coffee stimulates this good brown fat, aiding in weight loss. Plus, caffeine boosts metabolism, speeding up fat burning. But here's the catch. While pairing dark chocolate with coffee might seem like a boost to diet effects, it can lead to serious problems. The reason is that both chocolate and coffee are full of caffeine. So, when you have coffee and chocolate together, you end up consuming too much caffeine. The American Heart Association warns that excessive caffeine intake can cause severe stimulation effects, increasing the risk of heart attacks due to arrhythmias. So, from now on, it's better to enjoy chocolate and coffee separately. Then, what snacks might be good to pair with your coffee? The third and the last, best pairing I recommend with coffee is nuts. Did you know coffee is great for brain health and preventing dementia? It's true. The caffeine in 2-3 cups of coffee a day actually stops the formation of tau proteins, which can cause dementia. Plus, the antioxidants in coffee protect and even help regenerate brain nerve cells. This means coffee can boost cognitive abilities and memory, and it's really good at preventing dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease. And here's where it gets even better. When you pair nuts with your coffee, you create an amazing synergy. Did you know our brain uses up about 20% of our body's energy? That's why it's crucial to feed our brain with the right nutrients. Nuts like walnuts, almonds, and peanuts are not only full of various nutrients but also rich in unsaturated fatty acids, which activate brain cells. This doesn't just boost your memory. It also clears fats stuck in your blood vessels, cleaning them out. So, better blood flow means more oxygen for your brain. Remember to grab a handful of nuts with your coffee next time. It adds a delicious nutty flavor, and boosts your health too. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst and 3 best food pairings with coffee. Then, it's time to wrap it up. Instead of sugary mixed coffees, go for unbrewed or filtered good coffee. And sprinkle some cinnamon or nutmeg on it for a healthy twist. Also, don't take supplements or prescription drugs with your coffee. But have it with milk instead. Skip having coffee with chocolate, and pair it with nuts to boost your brain health. How does that sound? I hope by choosing the right companions for your coffee, you'll take good care of your health. Thank you so much for staying with me today. If you found today's tips helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And do share this with your dear family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with garlic can actually harm your health? Even healthy garlic has foods that pair perfectly with it. And foods that don't even good garlic needs to be eaten properly to be beneficial to your body. If you eat it with foods that are bad for you, it can actually harm your health. So I prepared this to protect your health. I'll tell you about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, as well as the 3 best foods. Also, We'll reveal the miracle method discovered by the National Cancer Institute that can cut the incidence of illness in half. We will reveal everything today. Hello. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please hit subscribe and like right now. Please share it with your loved ones. We will continue to bring you only the best health information. Recently, cancer has been occurring in 1 out of every 3 people in our country, making it a common disease in the world. Today's star is none other than garlic, which has been selected as the #1 anti-cancer food among 40 famous anti-cancer foods by the National Cancer Institute of the United States. There's an old saying that a table with garlic is better than a pharmacy, emphasizing how beneficial garlic is for the body. Garlic is truly a healthy food. It effectively prevents high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and arteriosclerosis, making it the best blood-purifying tonic to prevent cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, which are the top 3 causes of death. But everyone, did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with such healthy garlic? Now, let's learn about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, and the 3 best foods that pair perfectly with it. The first garlic food that is worst for preventing disease is garlic pickles. Were you surprised? Many people eat pickled garlic, garlic in vinegar, or fermented garlic extract for their health. These methods remove the smell and pungency while preserving garlic's health benefits, making them excellent choices. When stored this way, the efficacy of raw garlic remains almost intact, and they are filled with sulfides that are good for blood vessel health. Especially, black garlic, which is fermented garlic, produces a new protein called gamma-glutamylcysteine during the fermentation process, which enhances its antioxidant and anti-disease effects. But here's the focus. There are people who should never eat such good garlic pickles, vinegar, or fermented extracts. First, those with weak stomachs and intestines should be particularly cautious. Allicin, the component that gives garlic its pungent taste, has excellent anti-disease effects, but becomes more concentrated and stronger during the process, greatly irritating the stomach lining. If you continuously irritate your stomach with such spicy and bitter foods, it can exacerbate symptoms like gastritis and gastric ulcers. Additionally, the concentration process strengthens the warfarin component of garlic. This is particularly concerning if you are on high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication, or aspirin, or if you are about to undergo surgery. These medications work to dissolve clots in your blood, a process that garlic also supports. If you take these prescription medications in the warfarin category and consume concentrated garlic juice or pickles, your blood can become too thin and fail to clot properly. Such delayed blood clotting can lead to uncontrolled bleeding and eventually excessive bleeding. But that's not all. People with diabetes should particularly avoid garlic pickles, vinegar, and concentrates. The reason is that they are too sweet, which is bad for blood sugar control. While garlic's strong pungent taste might mask it, garlic is actually quite high in sugar. What happens if you eat pickles made with a lot of added sugar? Excessive sugar intake leads to obesity and increases insulin resistance. Ultimately, it fills your blood with sticky triglycerides. While garlic works to clean your blood, consuming sugar makes it sticky, rendering it useless. Moreover, sugar intake doesn't just lead to diabetes. It also reduces the size of your brain. High blood sugar levels shrink the hippocampus, the center of memory, and reduce its size. Getting accustomed to sweet tastes destroys brain nerve cells, and is the worst habit that leads to dementia. Therefore, do not eat superfood garlic pickled in sugar anymore. Instead, eat it with healthy foods. The first recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is green vegetables. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its pungent taste, is excellent not only for boosting your immune system, but also for your brain health. This is because it helps regenerate nerve cells in our body. Allicin, S-allel, and allylcysteine in garlic are very effective against diseases such as cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and degenerative neurological diseases. They also have antioxidant effects, boost the immune system, and are great for fatigue recovery. While the spiciness of garlic is very good for health, it does have one drawback. The spicy taste can irritate the stomach and cause discomfort. At this point, pairing garlic with other green vegetables makes for the perfect combination. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in vegetables combined with garlic's good antioxidant components not only create a nutritional synergy, but also soothe the stomach, aiding in nutrient absorption and digestion. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with green vegetables. Next, the second worst garlic food is garlic bread. Nowadays, bread slathered with garlic butter sauce is really popular. Garlic is a very healthy food, but it's not good for you when eaten with carbohydrate-rich foods like bread. Flour, the main ingredient in bread, is 92% carbohydrates and has a very high glycemic index. When you eat bread, your blood sugar spikes quickly and is rapidly absorbed by the body, easily turning into fat and leading to weight gain. Additionally, this high glycemic index causes excessive insulin secretion, which goes to the liver, eventually leading to fatty liver. In fact, the biggest problem is addiction. When gluten from flour enters your body, it is converted by gut bacteria into a highly addictive substance called exorphin. This substance causes flour addiction and leads to overeating. Even if garlic works hard in your body to perform anti-disease and antioxidant activities and cleans your blood vessels, eating it with bread renders these benefits useless and can even be harmful. So, you should never eat garlic as bread. So, how should we eat garlic? The second recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is pork. In particular, the combination of garlic and pork is truly excellent. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its sharp, spicy taste, helps the vitamin B1 in pork to be well absorbed by our bodies. When allicin and vitamin B1 combine, they transform into allithiamine in the body, which is great for recovering from fatigue, boosting energy, and providing anti-disease effects. Moreover, the scordinine component in garlic is excellent for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with pork belly, or stir-fried pork. But that's not all. When you grill pork, carcinogens like benzopyrene can form on the charred meat. When you eat it with garlic, the powerful antibacterial effects of garlic help eliminate these carcinogens, expel heavy metals from the body and remove food poisoning bacteria, making it healthier and safer to eat. Garlic also neutralizes the proteins in meat, making it tender and easier to digest while removing any unpleasant odors. Therefore, garlic and pork not only taste great together, but also make the perfect healthy combination. The third worst garlic food is garlic chips fried, flakes. Did anyone think that since garlic is healthy, frying it would also be healthy? That's not true. While fried garlic is crispy and tasty, its nutritional benefits are hard to expect. This is because the good nutrients in garlic are destroyed during the frying process, turning it into something harmful. When making fried foods, don't you use high smoke point oils like corn oil or cooking oil to make them crispy? These oils are all omega-6 oils. which disrupt the balance of unsaturated fatty acids in the body and cause inflammation. Inflammation in the blood vessels not only worsens arteriosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and hypertension, but also ultimately leads to harm your health. Moreover, frying increases the calorie content and produces trans fats. These trans fats raise the levels of bad cholesterol LDL and lower the levels of good cholesterol HDL, leading to cardiovascular diseases. No matter how good the food is, eating it fried is really bad for your health. Finally, the third best food to pair with garlic is oil. Attention, please. National Cancer Institute announced that you can cut the risk of disease in half. Isn't it strange to hear not to fry but to sauté garlic in oil? The key is the type of oil you use. You should sauté garlic in omega-3 oils like olive oil. The superfood garlic offers different nutrients depending on the cooking method. When eaten raw, you get allicin, water-soluble vitamins B and C. When heated, it activates antioxidants that prevent aging, significantly polyphenol and flavonoids. When you sauté garlic in omega-3 rich oils like olive oil, it creates a tremendous synergy effect. This combination dissolves blood clots and reduces inflammation in the body. It also improves memory and brain health, providing a definite effect in preventing dementia. So be sure to remember this. Lastly, here's a tip for our precious subscribers. Thinly sliced, crushed, or minced garlic contains more allicin, enhancing its anti-disease effects. When eating raw garlic, chew it thoroughly several times. When sautéing, crush or mince the garlic to maximize health benefits. This is the ultimate health secret. We've now covered the 3 worst garlic foods and the 3 best pairings for protecting your health. Let's summarize one last time. Never consume garlic in the form of garlic pickles, vinegar, or concentrated extracts garlic juice. Instead, eat it with leafy greens and chew it thoroughly. No matter how good garlic is, don't eat it as garlic bread. Instead, pair it with meat. Avoid eating garlic as flakes or chips. Instead, lightly sauté it in olive oil. How does that sound? I hope you can maintain your health by enjoying garlic with foods that pair well with it. Thank you so much for spending time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. And don't forget to share it with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health